Hello there everyone, welcome back to channel, welcome back to Shapes 2. Let's continue with some more shapes. We're just finishing up on this pin tasks right here. We have so much research right now, I just don't want to spend all of it. So we're gonna wait for a little bit, get some more research there. We have this one to be doing next, that's the only task we have left to do. But honestly, we have the space platforms here. So I think we're gonna continue with milestone 3. It's just been unlocked, so let's continue to the next factory. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So we have the space platforms. Acknowledge briefing, you've proven some basic skills. That should allow us to do some actual large-scale stuff. That's pretty neat. We haven't been doing any of that up until now. We've just been on our first little small foundation that we have. But yeah. That should be nice. Once completing the last milestone, you will be rewarded with your operator certification. As a proud owner of the certification, you can now start working on a real factory and earn some shapes. Your progress is transferred, including buildings and unlocked upgrades. Okay. So this kind of just unlocked and then... Now we can continue, I guess. So we can either do the factory normal or the factory hard. Factory hard looks bonkers. Like that looks insane. We can't do that. That's not gonna happen. Once completing the last milestone, you will be rewarded with operator certification. It's right here. The progress is transferred, including buildings and unlocked upgrades. So let's get the factory normal then. This will transfer all your progress to factory normal. You will not be able to switch the factory environment after your choice. But you can now also start a new game from these factories directly in the main menu. Open the milestone interface to claim your operator certification. So we already finished that then, I guess. Right? Yeah. So we just need to jump on here. We'll transfer the factory to factory normal and then we'll continue from there, I think. Did not expect that, but here we are. So we got a little bit of colored stuff. I guess we can start with this one up here for milestone 4. If we continue now, we can see that we actually have quite a few more milestones to be doing here. And they're increasingly becoming harder and harder to do as well. So yeah, this seems fairly simple. I actually have one thing that I would like to do this stream, and that's just to get rid of everything. This video is going to be the video when we're going, nah, we didn't actually need all of that. So we're gonna use these guys to produce this. The only thing is this guy. I think we still want to get this task completed. We have a lot of tasks here though. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I think we want to finish up this one before we do anything else. So let's do that a little bit quickly. It's actually quite simple. We have this one, right? That's already what we're doing. So we just need to add half a circle on top of that. So if we go and start actually cutting some circles here, we should be pretty good. And I'm going to bring you guys up one step. That will be one on each of those. So we want to have it in the top left corner. I just think that makes the most sense. Just like that. And then you will go... That's a 180, isn't it? Yeah. You guys are ending up correctly. What about you? You also need to be rotated. And you're gonna go like that. And these are going to be 2 belts, because technically it's actually 4 belts. Because yeah, all of these are going to be a belt each. So I actually think we should get rid of these and just do this one a little bit simple right now. Just like that. Give me the stackers. Swoosh. This guy above. And they should be the ones going into here. Then you should go above and into here. This should be correct. I do believe. And unfortunately you are like one too close as well. How do we fix that? Honestly don't know, just delete it. We still have 6, so we're actually still good. So yeah, that would be correct. And then we just staple these on top of each other. Now we just need to wait. I think we're gonna wait for this guy to finish up, and then we're gonna head out and get these colors done as well. So yeah. And there we have it. Now we just have a bunch of other missions to do that I'm not going to look at today even. I have one task today and one task alone. There is nothing else out there for me. That task is to get these guys up and running. If we cut off the half of this, then I think that's kind of what we need, I do believe. I don't think we have a better option available anywhere at all, unless we want to start painting stuff ourselves, which I don't really feel like. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go let's see. So we have spells, space belts now. We have shape miners. Those are just put like this. Let's see, how did these work? So you put one right here, I think, and then you have these shape miner extensions, which goes on the back of that and fills up everything that we need, which is really nice. So now we have a full setup here with space miners, which means that we can also expand with some foundation. And we are ready to get going with this guy. This should be a really easy and simple one, which is exactly what I wanted for this stream, because I keep saying stream. This is a video. Come on, Keanomy. You know better than that. You know better than that. Let's get some mining done here. We're gonna do just like that. Bring these guys into here. What is it? It's not R. Is it E? No, it's not. It is C for an anchor. I am learning, man. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. So yes, let's see, you going to there, up to there, and then into here. I like the symmetry here, so we're gonna stick to this. That looks pretty good if you ask me. You could do this one right up here as well, but I figured this would be fun to do it a little bit differently as well. Now we're gonna have a little bit of space here. We only need to cut, actually. That's kind of the only thing that we need to do here. So if we can go this one. Or actually we could go this one for this time. That will give us that shape. And then we can just trash the other shape. And I think that is kind of pretty good. We don't even need all of these. We can just do it with 2 belts. How about we do it with 2 belts? I'm sure that will be sufficient. So if we do that, we'll take this, bring that over, and then that will just go... let's see... Yeah, you can go here. Just like that. You will just throw it off the mountainside a little bit like that. Sure, that'll be just fine as well. Those 2 will go right there. We'll have these trash piles, and I'll just put them right here. So we don't back up at all. I think that should be pretty good. How many of these do we need? We need 4 of these for 1 belt. Is that true? That is true, because it's so slow. Okay. So I should probably redo this then. It's a good idea, it does not work. And we don't need you guys either. Actually, we kind of do, I guess. What if I do this instead? Trash. We'll do cutter. We need 4 on one belt though, so that means that we should have one there, one there. Oh, that doesn't work. This is going great for me today. We're gonna do this then. Down there. Flip you. One above. And then we're gonna have him go up this way, up above and into there. Right? That kinda works, but we can't fit 4 of them. So that also doesn't work. We actually need more space than that. So we're gonna go 1 step further in and then go 2 steps like that. Give me 1 of those. Flip it, bring on up. Flip it, bring 1 down. And then these are gonna go like that and just like that. And I think that is gonna have to do it then. That will be our planned solution here. And then we're gonna have you go here. We're gonna have you go here. And we're gonna have this guy probably just down to there. I think there is enough of these everywhere, so we don't have to worry that much about this space we're using. We can probably get away with being a little bit inefficient when it comes to space. Can you put these on top as well? No, you cannot. Okay. So for those, we probably want them to go maybe here. We can have you go to there, into that one. Same thing with you, just going into here. And if we need to, we'll bring them out somehow afterwards. I'm sure that's doable somehow. Or we'll just make new ones. We have plenty of them right here, so that should be just fine. Okay, so what we can do is we can bring all of the belts over here. Since we don't need any of this, I'm just gonna go swoosh. That doesn't work. What about now? There we go. So just get rid of everything. Get lost. Need none of you anymore. And then we're just gonna connect to these instead. Which I think is gonna be pretty good. We're just gonna drag these belts. They will go from here. No. Just like that. All the way over. Like that. And then into here. And I think that should bring these guys along. Yeah. Yeah. That's very good. That's very good. Actually, can I combine these even? You're just 1 belt technically, right? Yeah. You guys should be able to go on this belt alone. If we get rid of this, can I have you go here? Get these guys to go underneath and into there. Just like that. Then these are not needed. And this guy can just go like that. And that's even tighter. That's actually looking superbly good, if you ask me. And this should be kind of flowing constantly as well. I do believe. Okay. So that should start piling them up right here eventually. It is very slow with these, not gonna lie. Space belts are not the fastest. They'll get it done though. They'll get it done. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll just plop that into there. I think they will come through that. We're just sending in that through one of these nowadays, right? Kinda hope though. Yeah. So that one is not doing anything anymore. And this seems to be scrolling along nicely. So we should be seeing these red guys popping up any moment now. As they're making their way into here. Here we go. One after another. One after another. Really good. And then we need these blue ones. Blue ones are also close by-ish. We could just go with this guy, to be honest. That would be a decent option. Just do that. Give me extensions. And that should be kind of what we need for you as well. Can I make a blueprint for this? If I just make a blueprint of you. This be something I can make a copy of and then save it as like a miners array, something like that. And then I can have platforms. Just have shift 7 for those. And looks like it didn't save my... Okay, so if I were to save this... Miners array. How do these work? I haven't been using the blueprint very much. Use a blueprint to replace the 16 icon and name will be kept. Okay, save that. Why is it not showing up here now? How do I access? Ah, and then I need to drag that over here. There we go. That's way better. It's way better. Okay, so then we are ready to get going with this then. So we can go blueprints, miners array, plonk that onto there. That'll give us instantly those. And then we need to... I kind of want to get this to be a little bit better than this. I don't want to throw away these unless we have to. So how would I go about doing that if I wanted them all to actually get out of here as well? It would be easier with a third layer, to be honest. So if we go to upgrades, we can almost get the third floor. Not really there yet. We're also getting a lot of new stuff here. Wire basics, huh? You can automate stuff. That sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, so we won't be using the third floor at all at the moment then. And yes, these guys that's down here, I need those to get out of there somehow. Kinda need to find a good way to do this. Let me think a little bit and I'll be back with you in just a little bit when we have something that works here. Okay, I don't think this is like insanely efficient or anything, but it seems to be working at least. I got kinda everything that I wanted. It's really hard when you don't have the fourth layer, or the third layer. Once I get the third layer, I think I can improve this quite a bit. You get a lot of these long runs otherwise, that you can probably avoid if you get the third layer, because then you can just send everything up to the third level at some point. Which I think will make it a little bit easier to weave this and make it a little bit more compact, which I would kind of enjoy. I think that would be pretty nice. Pretty neat if you ask me. But yeah, this is the best I can come up with at this point. Let me know if you have a good way of doing this yourself. Always interesting to learn, you know. So yeah, we're gonna set up something similar to that over here at the blue ones. It's just that we're gonna have to run it through twice. So we're gonna have to go, let's see, we're gonna go cutting once, cut twice, and then we're gonna rotate, cut again, cut again. You know what? Maybe we should have a double here. Kinda changed my mind. What if we get rid of these? We scroll out, we get rid of him, and then we do a double here. That would be a little bit easier to build on, actually. Because then we can focus on bringing everything out at the end here instead of trying to get it out here. I don't need to worry about that one then. So we'll go 1, 2. Yeah, we're probably gonna go 1, 2, and then rotate space. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 and 2. And the problem here is that we're getting 2 rows out of these, which means that we should have 8 right here. Which means that maybe the better way is to lean these in these directions instead. So we'll have, let's see, that guy. And then, how am I supposed to fit in 8 here? Is that what we would need to bring out all of those? Let's maybe try that. It's not perfect, but hopefully it should be good enough. At least I hope so. Keep hitting R instead of F. You should also be rotated. Or flipped, at least. Something like that. And then we can do this. And that will bring you into here. You into there. One on the upper floor. And one on the upper floor. And then we're gonna cut these again, right? Actually, since we're only doing this shape, we don't need 8 of these. We can throw away the gray square, because we're not coloring anything at this point. So if I go... I guess what we could do then is just rotate these. Probably not that way. We probably want to make sure that we're rotating the right one. This one will cut whatever comes in this direction. So we rotate like that, and we'll rotate that way. I want the blue up front, I think. That should make it so we get the blue out of here. So if we now put a cutter on here, we'll get the blue, we'll get the blue, and the blue, and the blue. And then we'll just cut off the other end on it. Just like that. You will go into here and then go straight. That should be pretty good. You can then bring these all the way over to here. Actually, to there, I guess. So that's one of them, and then this will be one belt as well. It will go into here. You will go down to there, and this guy will go into here. And somehow we managed to get a 4-way intersection there. Why does that work all of a sudden when that doesn't work anywhere else? Okay. Yeah, this four-way intersection is interesting. I have not seen a four-way intersection at all in this game prior to now. But I guess it's okay if it just comes in from, or if it just goes out in one direction. We're kind of okay with that. But yeah, this is looking fine, so we'll just hit our space belt. We'll bring that in from over here. And it's gonna go into there. And then you guys are just gonna... I'll see from here, right? We can get in to there. It probably makes more sense to get you guys to go into here, actually. Oh, that's the wrong way. No, no, no. We don't do that. We don't do that. Wish there was a button to turn that around. Would be really neat. Bring you into there. I guess we could do the same here. No reason to not get all of these connected. You should go there. You will go here. Something like that. Give me another connection. You know what? I think we are connecting up here actually, so we need to go one higher to get these guys out as well. Yeah. Knew there was something making this not actually working, so this should be a lot better. Connect everything this way, and then we are good to go with these, I think. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. And now these are trickling in as well. And I think this is running constantly now. Yes. No delays at all. Okay, nice. That's actually those two up and running then. Platform units. That might be worth doing at some point. Yeah. No, wait. These are just constant, right? It's just how many blueprints we can actually use, I think. I think that would be how that is calculated. And yeah, that looks fine. Very, very nice. So blue are jumping in. We still have a lot of research points. I kind of want to go to the third floor. It just talks to me to be on the third floor. Sounds good. Swaps the west house of two shapes. That could also be good. Labels have some new things in the game at the moment as well. So they will actually show up on the map now, or at least that will be in an upcoming update. So yeah, we got a few interesting ones to start looking into here. We'll tab them in here. Actually, you know what? I just saw something. This is the exact shape that we are just tanking over here. So we can even do that one just right now. This is the exact shape that we are just getting rid of over there. If we tell this guy to do something like that, I think that will be pretty darn good. Pretty darn good, if you ask myself. That's the exact shape that we need. Same thing with these, actually. We could do a cut just on those. If we get our blueprints, we can do a cut once. Like that down here. Give me one of you guys. Probably go above so we're not bothering anyone else. It's like that. That will allow both of you to go over here. Like that, you there. These into here. And then one of you going into this direction as well. So then we have both of these simpler ones already done in this episode as well, which should be pretty good, if you ask me. Definitely should be pretty good. And yeah, we have a lot of other things that we're gonna have to deal with as well. These pointy bits and things like that. It should be interesting. Down here we have a few of those. Cool. Cool. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Shapez still continues to be fantastic game, if you ask me. So much fun. And I hope that you have enjoyed it as well. If you have, then click the like button. I would love a subscription as well. Always appreciated. And I hope I'll see you all in the next episode. And until then, bye everyone.